I hope we're alive. Are we live? If we're alive, put a thumbs up in the comments because I have no clue what's going on because I don't know what I'm doing. So this would be fun. This would be a fun train wreck because I have no clue what I'm doing in this live stream. But yeah, thanks you everyone that has turned up to this random extravaganza of me absolutely shitting myself. Thanks, I appreciate it, guys. So how is everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Is my audio okay? Please let me know because I'm very particular with audio and whatnot. Hello, Curryface. Thanks for being here. Robert Fetch Bounty, my boy, my man. Thanks a lot for hanging out, my friend. LJ Draco, hello, welcome. Welcome. Badoo. Film Geek, hello, sir. Thanks for tuning in. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's amazing. It's so good. We have also Bizzle Kick 84. Hello, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. This is going to be rambling nonsense for however long. I don't know. I've seen a lot of things about the new Justice League film. It's not new, is it? It's like the recut. Zack Snyder recut. Can't talk. Yeah, I've heard good things and I've heard negative things about this recut. I've not seen it myself. Trying to find 4 hours to watch a film that already came out like 3 years ago is kind of difficult for me. So I will get around to watching that. How many of you in the comments, in the chat, sorry, how many of you in the chat have seen the new Justice League, the recut, the Zack Snyder? Let me know. Let me know if it's any good, because I've seen some really good feedback and I've seen really quite negative feedback from some reviewers. So yeah, what do you guys think of that? If you've seen it, because I've not seen it, but it's all over Facebook, it's all over YouTube at the moment. So maybe I need to get on that and do a review or something, because I think that'd be good. I have watched a film today though. I did watch a film called Hell. Couldn't be a more generic film if it tried, to be honest. It's a German post-apocalyptic film produced by Roland Emmerich, the guy who brought us the god-awful 98 Godzilla. That guy, I know, that guy. It follows every post-apocalyptic trope in the book. They're looking for water. The sun has scorched the earth. They're looking for water. Their friend gets kidnapped, and their car gets nicked, and they just want to, get it back. And they find this whole society basically just stealing people, kidnapping people, and it turns into somewhat of a weird kind of horror. It's a bit. Would I recommend it? Maybe not. It's all right. There you go. Mini review on the stream. Hell, if you've seen it, what do you think? Martin Scorsese, eh? It's probably Goodfellas, to be fair. Probably that. Yeah, it probably is. Goodfellas. Probably the greatest gangster film ever made. I like Casino as well, though. Casino's really good. That's a really good one as well. So yeah, Martin Scorsese, probably Goodfellas, to be honest with you, man. Probably Goodfellas. Oh, okay, Rob, cool. Justice League is amazing. I need to check it out. Does it justify the 4 hours though, Rob? Does it justify the 4 hours? Because that's a long film, man. That's long. I don't know if I want to sit down for 4 hours. I might watch it in like hour chunks because I'm being lazy. And a cup of tea for the working man. Again, thank you everyone for tuning in, man. It's so cool because like I've not done this before, and it's a bit of a me being weird and ramble and not knowing what to say. So yeah. See, I need to get on that Justice League. I think if it's that good, need to. I've got some quite big films coming out though soon. Godzilla vs Kong, my boy, is gonna smash up that 8. If that 8 wins, seriously, if that 8 wins, I'm going to lose my shit. But we all know we all know that there's not going to be a definitive end to that film. We all know they're going to team up and they're going to fucking, they're going to go against Mechagodzilla, because it's at this point kind of a fact that Mechagodzilla is going to be in this film. How do I feel about? He's not going to win though, is he? He's not though, Rob. He's not going to win. Godzilla, as far as I remember, a god is greater than a king. So if he's King Kong and God is Godzilla, the god's going to defeat the king. It's how it is, man. It's how it is, right? So yeah, we know that they're just going to team up and they're going to fight against Mechagodzilla. Mechagodzilla is more or less confirmed in this film. There's been toy leaks, there's been pop vinyl leaks, so we kind of do know that Mechagodzilla is going to be in the film, which I'm really excited to see, because my second favourite Godzilla film of all time is Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. So I'm excited to see my mechanical boy in this film. Yes, I gave birth to Mechagodzilla. He is my mechanical boy. Yeah, that's right. I said it. So yeah, Rob, I don't think Kong's winning this. I think it's going to be like a stalemate, and then they're going to like team up to defeat a greater evil, I think. And they're going to talk about how they both love Mothra, and it's like, how dare you say Mothra? And yeah, and it's going to become, they're going to become best friends all of a sudden. Hello to you, Ramhammer, you utter slag. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Just me rambling bollocks. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, man, Rob. Yeah, there's some really. I'm so hyped for Mortal Kombat, man. Mortal Kombat's gonna hopefully it's gonna fucking slay, and I can't wait. Looking forward to that. I'm not really that bothered about Space Jam personally. I'm not really a big fan of the original, so I'm not really that bothered about Space Jam, but we'll see. It could be a good one. But yeah, like I said, I'm super hyped for Godzilla vs. Kong. I think it's going to be a good one. I think that might solidify the MonsterVerse. If it ends as a quadrilogy of films, I think it's going to be a really good quadrilogy of films, because obviously, Godzilla 2014 is I'm not like top three of favorite Godzilla films of all time. I thought Kong Skull Island was really good as well. Really good Kong film. And King of the Monsters was just a really dumb, fun, massive monster film. And to see that in the cinema and see little nuggets of the Japanese films, be a part of that, the MonsterVerse, that kind of film is just so good. When he comes out at the end and he's burning Godzilla, I was losing my shit at the cinema in that film. Man, I miss cinemas, man. Do you miss cinemas? I miss cinemas. They need to open up fast, because I need to go and see a film. That's what bums me about this whole world situation, is that we've got some massive films that should be massive, cinema experiences in Godzilla vs. Kong and Mortal Kombat. The fact that we can't see those in theaters, in cinemas, is really, really kind of really, really horrible. And even when cinemas are allowed to reopen again, there's nothing telling us that cinemas will still open, because Cineworld, especially nationwide in the UK, Cineworld, when they were allowed to stay open, they chose to close because they just weren't bringing in the money. So when it comes to them being allowed to reopen again, maybe they won't even be. They would still choose to close until they find it more of a viable reason to reopen. Because the last time I checked, when they were open, they were just re-showing older films, which was great. I would have loved to go and see Emperor Strikes Back at the cinema. But the whole mask mandate kind of put me off big time. Personally, that's just my opinion. But yeah, I'm missing cinemas. I'm missing gigs as well. I'm missing going to concerts. I'm missing everything we were able to do before this shit. I'm really looking forward to getting back to. And yeah, seeing films in the cinema is one thing that I'm dying to do again. And all these massive films like Wonder Woman 84, I've heard mixed feelings on that film. I've not seen it myself, but that's another massive Warner Brothers DC film that didn't come to cinemas. If I'm correct there, I'm sure it just came to streaming. I could be wrong. I'm sure America got it in theaters because some theaters in America are still open. But yeah, there's some massive films that just are not coming to cinemas in UK, and it's really, really, really shame. Okay, cool, Ramhammer. Thank you for that. I need to get around to it. I need to find 4 hours of my life to actually dedicate to that film. Um, yeah. Right, boom. Another one. Another one from Ramhammer. Extended reshoot. That's hard, man. It's funny because I like Friday the 13th remake from 2009. If you watch my channel, you know how much I love that film. And I think I've only ever seen the extended cut of that. Actually, that's a lie. I think I saw it in the cinema, originally theatrical cut. And then I think the only version we can get in the UK at the moment is the extended cut. But I'm awful at really kind of noticing any kind of major differences with extended reshoots of films. Personally, I'm quite awful at it. And yeah. Mate, I absolutely fucking love Derek Mears as Jason Voorhees in that remake. He is fucking just so good. I was so excited for a sequel because they kind of teased this sequel where it was going to be like snow, and I'm just like, there was like this. I think there was a fan made poster for it where it was like Jason's leg and his machete, and there was just on snow. There's like blood on the snow. It looked wicked. I was like, yes, more Derek Mears as Jason and another sequel, but we didn't get another sequel, did we? Unfortunately. It's quite ironic, really, because the Nightmare on Elm Street remake kind of brought an end to that franchise, and then the Friday the 13th remake kind of brought an end to that franchise because we've not really seen films in either of those. You know, they're big hit slasher films, and we've not seen new films or sequels to either of those franchises. Whereas Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Halloween, we've seen quite a consistent rollout of films, which is kind of strange. But yeah, I agree with you, LJ. Jason Voorhees in the remake is absolute awesome. Yes, he was, sir. Yes, he was. When we saw the original Justice League and how disappointingly bad it was, in my opinion. So Ramhammer, you're telling me the 4 hour new version is way better, right? Because I was wondering how they could really improve on the theatrical version. I know that the theatrical version, there was very little of Zack Snyder's vision in that film. So, yeah. The one thing I'm looking forward to most in sorry. My bad. Well, we saw Justice League as well, but yeah. Yeah, I think it was a bunch of us, man, like going to see that Friday the 13th remake. I can't remember who came with us, but there was a bunch of us. It was a good little time, that was. So much better, eh? Okay, cool. Maybe I need to take some time out of my Sunday and watch it, perhaps. Is it worth renting? Is it worth paying the money, renting it and just watching it? Is it worth actually putting money down? Because you know what I'm like. I have really weird takes on films that, you know, people generally like, and I tend to not like these days. Oh, these comments are coming in. Chat's going mental. Sucks. I love the Hunter version of him. It's just a little more sadistic than previous movies, although I love Jason X too. Jason X is a lot of fun, man. Jason X gets a lot of hate that I don't really understand. I do. It's weird. I do think it's a bad film, but I feel that you can kind of just turn that off and really kind of have fun with Jason X. But yeah, I agree, man. The Hunter Trapper version of Jason Voorhees in the remake is just so good. He doesn't just kill you. He actually he's more patient. He actually traps you and it's pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. I love that film, man. Love it. They cut out so much of the weed and stuff and added more stuff. Yeah, I heard that. I heard it's more kind of like mostly 80% is all new stuff from what I've seen from reports and stuff like that. So yeah, I think Sunday's going to be Justice League Day for me. I think because it's on Now TV, so I can just order it off of there. So I kind of want to I kind of want to watch it. Oh right, okay, cool. I'll say no more. But yeah, man. Yeah, Friday the 13th remake is my favorite Friday the 13th film. It's so good. I love it. Yeah, sure. It's got characters people just can't stand, like Trent. But Trent is there to be a character that you hate on purpose, so you can see him be horribly, horribly killed by Jason. That's the point. But some people, the haters of this film, kind of they point at Trent being like, he's an awful character. He's an awful character on purpose. That's why he's there, so you can watch him die. It's awesome. Love it. Love it. I do have, speaking of remakes, I do have a horror remakes collaboration this Wednesday coming up at 7 p.m. Obviously UK time. It will obviously be me. It'll be Jamie Powell. It'll be Rob from Rob Effects Bounty, and it'll be John from Mondo Chillific Movies. It's a massive, like 39-minute video. I had tons of fun making it, so I'm sure everyone will kind of enjoy that one. We all pick our, best and worst horror remakes. So I think everyone should check it out. It's going to be a fun little video. And subscribe to those channels. Jamie Powell's a really cool channel. Subscribe to him. Rob from Rob Effect Bounty, he's a great channel. Subscribe to him. Mondo Chillific Movies is an awesome channel. He's just hit 700. He's just hit 700 subscribers. So check him out. And also check out my boy Ramhammer. Ramhammer's good. Check him out. Does scary video games. Awesome channel. Check him out. Please. He'd appreciate it. He would. Honestly. Go and watch his video gamey stuff. Scaredy cat stuff. It's awesome. Exactly, Trent's a tool for a good reason. Awesome. Thanks, man. Yeah, the collab was a lot of fun to make. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, totally, man. Trent is there for definitely a good reason. No problem, man. No problem. You've got my back. I've got your back. That's how it works on YouTube, man. And your stuff is really fun as well. Honestly, guys, the noises Ramhammer makes when he gets scared is absolutely hilarious. You should go watch. That game looks horrid. No, I'm out. That game looks horrid. I'm glad you're playing it. I'd rather not. Because it absolutely sounds horrific. But yeah, as I said, everybody go and subscribe to Ramhammer if you like scary video games, because he is a connoisseur for scary video games. I'm looking at myself on this stream, right? And I have the worst webcam of all time. It's like going all weird, like, whoa! It can't handle them. It can't handle the moves. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, that dartwood looks good though. I swear it's like top down and you have to like craft and survive, and when night comes you could be absolutely fucked, right? I'm sure that's a game I've got thinking of. Am I thinking of the right game? Can't remember. Any questions for me, guys? Because I've run out of things to say. Because I'm awful. But yeah, the remake horror remakes collaborations is Wednesday. It's going to be really good. I'm really excited about it. It took me forever to edit, but it should be really fun. What else on the channel as well? Come on the channel the Wednesday after that. I've got a Jurassic Park ranking. No, wait, do I? No, that's the. See, I'm getting confused of what videos I've got scheduled because I'm a crazy person. Yeah, not this Wednesday. The Wednesday after, I have a top 5 best movie sequels video, and then the Wednesday after that, I have got a Jurassic Park ranking video. That was really cool to make. Yeah, it is. It is, but I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I swear, I originally titled this stream as "This is going to be a train wreck" because I genuinely thought it was, but it's been all right. Thank you to everyone that's tuned in. It's been a good learning curve to build my confidence, just chatting away to myself and to you guys because I'm a weirdo. But yeah, yeah, man, it's proper scary. I did try to get someone on with me, but they couldn't do it, which is a shame. But maybe next time. I will try to get guests on for subsequent streams. I do have a question though, guys. Friday at 8:30, is that a good time for people for me to stream? Because today was just kind of like a random thing. It wasn't really planned. I just thought, like, I've got nothing else to do. I might as well just practice this streaming lark, because everyone's doing it in this film community and it seems like a lot of fun. So I thought, why not just do it? So I'm here, I'm doing it. But is Friday 8:30 a good time for everybody if you wanted to tune in? Or is there usually, I know because everyone's got different schedules and stuff. I was trying to fit myself in during the week when it wasn't stepping on people's toes. So people like Movie Bug and Geordie Paul's Magpie Movies channel, I don't want to like stream when they're streaming. So it's trying to find that kind of balance where I'm not treading on people's toes, but I'm also able to stream when I can't talk. This is why I edit people when I make videos, because I can't talk for shit. Yeah, so I didn't want to tread on people's toes. I wanted to make sure I could squeeze myself in during the week where I can have quite a good bit of engagement with people, which is good. And all that. Good with you, Ramhammer. Thank you very much. So Fridays is good. Badoosh, LJ. It gets easier over time. I guess makes it easy. Yeah, I was on Magpie Movies stream last week, and having people to like bounce off of makes it so much easier. I used to have a podcast about a year ago, and it was me and a co-host, and that made things a lot easier. So yeah, cool. 8:30 is a good time. Oh, thanks. Yeah, cool. Appreciate that feedback. Badoosh. I've actually lost my train of thought. What I was going to say. God damn. Damn. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, on Monday is it Monday or Sunday? When do I plan to get that video out? I think it was Sunday. I'm going to do it on Sunday, actually. Sunday, I do plan to drop a 200 subscriber competition giveaway thingy. So look out for that. Probably about midday-ish time. So look forward to that. Got some cool prizes. Not your usual stuff. So look forward to this. And I've got 3 prizes to give away. So people will have 3 chances to win something. So look forward to the giveaway. I'm looking forward to it because I always like to give back to the community that have kind of helped me grow my channel, which is it's all about. And I just really enjoyed doing this channel. This channel is, to be a bit of history, this channel has really been so great for my mental health. Recently, I lost my dad in September last year, and really fucking horrid. If you've been through loss, like losing a parent, it's the worst pain of all time. It's fucking awful, and it's a pain that won't go away either. And it's just about managing it and getting it easier. This channel, me doing this channel, has really helped me kind of just break through a little bit more and actually like feel okay, if that makes sense. And I want to thank everybody that has subscribed, that has liked the video, that has commented, that has shared, anyone that is engaged in any kind of way. Even if you've even if you've come on, watched one video, and then fucked off, I don't care. That's still engagement. That's still like checking out my content, and I really do appreciate it. Everybody, I really do appreciate everything that you've done. Oh, why did I play that for? Boom. I've already shown that on the screen. Yeah, so going back to Hell quickly, super generic. Wouldn't recommend it. Kind of wouldn't. It's all right. I'm probably going to sell it, to be honest. It's a bit... I don't think I'd rewatch it. It couldn't be more generic if it tried. It's very, very, very generic post-apocalyptic beats. And kind of almost a pseudo-horror vibe at the end. And the ending kind of just happens. And it's just like, oh, okay. Well, that was a waste of my time, sort of. It's all right. It's all right. So, what's everyone up to during the weekend? Yeah, man. Yeah, it's fucking horrid. And yeah, some of the I got a photo of him here. And I look at him. Literally, I got a photo of him. Can you see that? And I've got a little urn of his ashes, and the littlest things will just get to me where I look at him and I just want to talk to him, and it just stabs me like it's just a horrible feeling that I can't talk to him anymore. Sorry. The community's been great in helping that, and obviously YouTube is the biggest distraction, to the point where, like, today, usually I'm on my channel page all the time, just like refreshing it or just like going into my subscriptions feed and checking out other channel stuff. But today I kind of like had a break a little bit from it, because I find myself, when I get into something, I really get into something almost obsessively. And so sometimes I've got to like stop and have a day where I'm just like, right. So for the most part of this day, all of today, my PC wasn't on, and I just like, sat and watched Hell, which I could have chose a better film, to be fair. And I just hung out with my mum and just had a chill day, really. And just the only time I've turned my PC on was to start this stream. So yeah, sometimes it's a great distraction, but I really can get like really obsessed with it to a quite unhealthy degree, because I really want my channel to do well. I'm sure everyone else that has a channel wants their channel to do well. It's a great outlet for me to like talk about movies and stuff about that, stuff like that. I don't think any of us, if there was a hell, I don't think any of us want to go there. So yeah, I mean, if you find it for like 50p or something, check it out. But if you've seen any post-apocalyptic film that's set in like a modern time, you've seen this pretty much. The only difference is it's in German. Badoosh. I mean, just remember, you can always talk to him. He always hears you. I might get into things. It's a very addictive thing. Yeah, I've heard people say you always can talk to him, but I'm not really a person that believes that. So I find that I find that very hard to kind of do, if that makes sense. I mean no disrespect when I say that. It's just the way I am. Like, really, like, but I appreciate the comment, man. I really do. Yeah, man. Like, I got into like Godzilla, as people know on my channel. I got into Godzilla like 3 or 4 years ago, and it absolutely just blew up into this obsession. And I go crazy for Godzilla now. Can't wait for the new film. I'm super looking forward to Toho bringing out another Japanese Godzilla film, because they haven't done one of them in about 3 or 4 years. They keep teasing of this whole Japanese Toho Godzilla universe, which I'm looking forward to. Badoosh. Have you seen a film called Remains? I haven't, and I'll be sure to check out your review, man, because I love angry reviews. They're always the funniest reviews is when someone doesn't like something. Is the best. And there's some really old stuff I've got on my channel from almost a year ago, where I do rankings of like the Alien franchise and stuff, and like the bottom of the barrel, the films at the bottom of the barrel, I fucking hate them, and I go proper in on them, and it's just always to see other people get crazy angry with really bad films is really funny. It makes me realise, yeah, I'll skip that one. So should I watch that film, LJ, or should I skip it? Because I feel like I should watch it and then do an angry review as well. Let me know. So, what is everybody looking forward to coming out? That's not Mortal Kombat and not Godzilla vs Kong. What is it? I've because of this crazy world we're living in right now. I've really lost like dates and stuff and when stuff is coming out. Obviously, I know Godzilla vs Kong is coming out on March 31st, I believe, and we've got Mortal Kombat in April 16th. But I really don't know when anything else is coming back. I'm sure that I think the new Bond film has been delayed about 4 times, and yeah, that isn't coming out anytime soon. And I think all of Warner Brothers stuff is coming out on HBO Max, which we can't get over here in the UK. So I wouldn't know how to really watch stuff. but we'll see. I'm sure if Justice League, the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League, yeah, if that can come out on Sky now, I'm sure like stuff like Godzilla vs Kong and Mortal Kombat will probably come out as a paid rental on those services as well. So I'll probably just pay for a rental and watch them that way. Not a religious thing, mate. Yeah, I get that all is different, but all is loved. You know, I appreciate that, man. Yeah. Godzilla is awesome. Yeah, he is. He's my boy. Hell yeah, he is. Yeah, anger reviews are great. Put it this way, it will make Hell look like Friday remake. I don't know. Hell's pretty generic and mediocre. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I've not seen that Remains film, but okay, I'll take your word for it, man. God, maybe I should just avoid it then. Maybe I should just avoid it. But yeah, as I was saying, the Warner Brother films, I'm assuming Sky Now will get the rights to put them up as digital rentals, which I'll just probably get those and watch them that way. So that would be really cool. I don't know what else is coming out though, guys. I really don't. Mortal Kombat, Godzilla vs Kong. We've just had this Zack Snyder cut, Justice League. Wonder Woman 84 came out December. What else is coming out? I don't know. I've lost it, man. I'm terrible at this. Fun fact: I do actually wear glasses, but in my videos I choose not to because I don't like the bloody glare you get. You get awful glare in glasses, and I hate it. Fun fact. But yeah, Godzilla vs Kong and that. Looking forward to it. Can't wait. So hyped. But like I said though, I'm really looking forward to Toho releasing a Japanese Godzilla. Really want them to start churning out another one. Didn't really go much on Shin Godzilla though. I thought that was a bit of a bore fest. The Godzilla moments were really cool, but it was filled with just boardroom meetings after boardroom meeting. I'm just like, well, I was a Godzilla moment, yay! But that didn't last long. It was an utter bore fest. But yeah, Toho keep teasing out this Godzilla cinematic universe that they want to do, which would be fucking cool. But we'd have to see if they do it. There is a Netflix animated Godzilla called Godzilla Singular Point, which is coming out, which I'm interested in, of course, being the super Godzilla nerd that I am. Really looking forward to it. However, the design choices that they've gone through with that animation is a bit strange. And I'm looking forward to see how they incorporate the designs into the actual narrative and what the narrative is. Because when Netflix did the previous Godzilla anime trilogy, it was just shite. To put it bluntly, it wasn't very good. So anyone out there looking forward to Godzilla Singular Point on Netflix, let me know, because I'm up for checking that out as well. Quite like anime anyway. I've not watched anime in ages. Who watches anime that's in the chat? Because I have not watched anime in a long time. Not actually like modern anime anyway. But I do quite like anime. My favourite animated film is a Japanese animation, Princess Mononoke. Anyone seen Princess Mononoke? Fucking awesome film. Love that movie so much. So good. Hell yeah. I'm all for that. Sorry, I bring it up. Waiting for the return of Bleach. Yes, mate. I so am as well. Like from what you've described, how kind of what plays out towards the end of the manga, and how it's the idea of what's going to happen and how they're going to translate it into animations just sounds awesome. From my experience reading the manga and then watching the anime, all the big moments that were in the manga, the way they translated that into animation was just the most epic fucking thing ever. So yeah, I'm well up for returning to Bleach as well, man. I'm well looking forward to that. I keep forgetting this coming out. Hell yes, boom. Hell yes, it is. One of my favourite films of all time, of course. So good. you know, Studio Ghibli are so good, you know, in their films. There's some films I don't like that I thought was a bit boring, but most of their films that revolve around nature and stuff like that are just so good. Spirited Away is fantastic. Yeah, Princess Mononoke is one of the best films ever. 100% agree. I've forgotten fucking films. I'm awful. But yeah, a lot of the Studio Ghibli films are just fantastic. Princess Mononoke is absolutely incredible. And if you have not seen Princess Mononoke, I really highly recommend you check that out. It's so good. So good. There is an anime I did really like when it came out in like 2014, which is Attack on Titan. I don't care about it anymore, solely because it took them 3 years to release the second season. Don't you hate that? You get into a show, it ends its season, you're so hyped for a second season, you're like, fucking yes, give me a second season. And it's like three eternities later, you're like, oh, now it's come out, but now I don't care. Anyone like this? Is it just me? I remember one of my friends was like, oh look, it's Attack on Titan season 3. It's gonna end. It's the end of the series. Yeah, you excited? I'm like, not really. Not really. They took too long to bring out the second season. I don't even care about it ending. Maybe I'll just buy the complete collection and actually just watch the whole thing. Maybe, but that train has passed, man. The Attack on Titan train has long departed for me. But yeah, I do like some anime though. Ninja Scroll, Ghost in the Shell, Akira, probably the big three. I like Urusaka Doji too. Not for the reasons you think. I'm looking at you, Ramahammer. Not for the reasons you think. But yeah, I'm more into like old school, like 90s, 80s, 90s anime. The best kind of anime, really. I don't like the clean, kind of polished look that anime has now. It's a bit too cutesy and big-eyed, like, oh yeah, senpai. It's awful. it's really bad. Oh, I'm waffling on like a crazy man. But yes. What is coming out that's new on Blu-ray? I don't know. What is coming out that's new on Blu-ray? See, I'm just asking myself questions that I don't even know because I'm trying to fill the gap with my ninja karate fucking weirdness. Very strange. I'm very strange today. I've lost about 30 subs already. That's how it is with these fucking things because I'm awful. But yeah. Be sure to check out my Evil Dead ranking. That's up now on the channel. Really had fun making that. I'm probably going to piss off a bunch of people with that ranking, but it was fun. I know Ramhammer disagrees with me in that Evil Dead ranking. I guarantee he disagrees. We've had this conversation before, but yeah, Evil Dead ranking was fun. People don't like my answers, but they're mine. Do your own ranking. You know, it's all good. I do have some other rankings I have planned. The Terminator, I want to do that. That'd be a good one. They've had some awful films in that. That's going to be a good one. I do plan to do Star Wars. That's really has some bad films in it. So that'd be a fun one. What other franchises can I rank? I keep getting requested to do the Halloween franchise to do a ranking of. But I don't know if I want to go through those films, to be honest with you. Because if I do Halloween, then I've got to do Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I really don't want to do the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series. Really don't. And then you probably get someone goes like, I go to you, Jason, do the Hellraiser series. And I'm just like, I don't want, that's like the worst idea ever. I do not want to do a fucking ranking video of the Hellraiser series because you know for a fact that it's just going to be like, one's really good, the rest are shite. Number 2's alright, I suppose. But yeah, you get what are they on, like 12 films now? Hellraiser? It's going to be that's a bad idea. That I don't know if I want to subject myself to that kind of torment. But yeah, ranking videos are fun to do. I probably will do the Halloween one at some point. I might gear it up and do it for this Halloween this year. That'll be a fun one to do. Halloween's all right. I've not seen them all, but I don't know what I can expect for quality with the Halloween series. Like Halloween 1's really good, like his classic slasher film. Halloween 2's pretty good as well. I don't know anything after that. I know Halloween 3. People don't like Halloween 3, do they? Season of the Witch. It's apparently not very good. I think I've watched the first 5 minutes and the DVD that I had was broken. I just didn't want to play the rest. Maybe the DVD knew. The DVD knew. You shouldn't be watching this, mate. It's really shite. But yeah, yes, I've not seen all that all the way through. I've heard Halloween 4 is pretty good. But yeah, I can go on. I've seen the remakes of Halloween. Halloween remake is okay. Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is fucking abysmal. I hate that film. So that'll be fun. Talking about those. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm jibber jabbing. Jibber jabbering. If you've tuned in to this live stream, hit the like button. That'd be really good for me. So yeah, everyone here, if you could just do me a favour, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Just me and my ramblings, talking nonsense. I'm probably bleeding subscribers at this point, but it's all good. It's all goody gumdrops. Oh yeah, I have lights. I don't know if that made any difference, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Everyone hates that term. Apparently, it is what it is. I don't know. I do have. Actually, I will say this though. I have a cool little video coming out on Monday, which is called the top. What was it called? Top 10 tag or something like that. 10 of the best tag, because it's not good enough, mate. Not good enough. How dare you wait until you're on a PC? Hello, Mr. Jamie Powell. I was just about to say about the best of the 10 tag thing. You tagged me in it, so yeah, that's coming out Monday. I'm going to film that on Sunday, so look forward to that. The what was it called? The 10 of the best, I think. I forget. I'm awful if you can't tell. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Jamie. Really appreciate it, man. All right, Ramhammer. All right, I'm so sorry. Go and cook your food. It's all good. Just make sure you save me some, so you know it's all good. What are you cooking, Ramhammer? What are you cooking? Let everybody know in the YouTube world, what are you cooking tonight? The thing is, I bet you're going to make me hungry. That's the problem. So yeah, Jamie, thanks for jumping in, man. Appreciate it. Everybody go and check out Jamie Powell on YouTube. Great channel. Always has me laughing. Really good dude. Check him out on the YouTubes. Well, that's a bit rude, isn't it? All yours. You can share. That's what the internet's about. Sharing. You can share some to me. No? Is it a no from you? Oh, man. You know I love your food, Mo, man. You make good food. I can't help it. I need some of that shit. I need some of that food that you cook, because it's always good. But yeah, I have the 10 of the best tag video coming out Monday, which I'm going to be recording tomorrow, which is going to be fun. It's going to be 10 genres and what my favourite film in each genre is. The only genre I'm going to struggle with that is romance, because I don't really watch many, if any, romance films. So I don't know. I was thinking Memoirs of a Geisha. That's kind of a romance film. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't have enough to say in that genre either. So what would you guys put as your favourite romance film? Just out of curiosity, because I don't really watch much romance films, so I don't really have a pick. Jamie, do I have to add a pick? If I don't have a pick, what can I do? Do I just make one up? I don't know. I don't know what to do. But yeah, that video's coming. Should be a fun one. Some good genres in there. Oh, okay, cool. Hello. That's a good one. That's good. I can't put that up, can I? I don't think it qualifies. Really looking forward to your video. Memoirs of a Geisha is awesome. Yeah, it's a really good film, but I don't know if it's a favourite. Is it though, Jamie? That's an interesting one, actually, because I do really like that film. That's an interesting one. But when someone says romantic, I don't really think of that film, though. It's weird. There's some really good big hitters like the Star Was Born or whatever it's called, but I've not seen that yet. So I'm like, oh, I could have put that. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, that's a good shout. But in my brain, it's not. I mean, it's a comedy, but I wouldn't call it like a romantic comedy. Weird. Belush. Not really, but it's close. It's all about a guy I want. Yeah, I guess you're right. That is how it is. Yeah, about a guy wanting the girl, and he has to defeat her evil exes. I do like that film though. That's a fun little film. It's kind of got loads of like pop culture elements to it, the video games and stuff. Fun little film. Really good. The video game was good, that film as well. That video game, the little 2D beat 'em up. That was fun. That was a good game. I don't have Scott Pilgrim on Blu-ray. Maybe I need to change that. Perhaps I could just cheat and just say it's my favourite in the romance segment, just to cheat and go, yes, this is definitely my favourite one. I haven't stolen it from an idea from Jamie Powell, not at all. It's definitely my favourite one, honest. And that's how it'll go. That'll be in the video. That's how it'll go. What am I doing to myself on this stream, guys? I'm bleeding subscribers at this point. Oh dear. Cup of tea. That is better. I'm really surprised, Jamie, that you didn't put for D. You didn't put Die Hard, because that's what I would probably put for D. Not D, sorry, for action. I'm surprised you didn't put Die Hard, because I would have put Die Hard. But Shoot 'em Up is a really fun film. I will say that. I quite enjoyed Shoot 'em Up, but I think I've only seen it once. So maybe I should revisit that film, because I like Clive Owen. I think he's a really fun actor. I think he's pretty good. I liked him in Sin City, and I liked him in, I think it was in Children of Men. Children of Men is bleak as hell, that film. That film's depressing. Yeah. But yeah, action. I probably would put Die Hard. I need to fucking remember what the fucking words were. So let's go through this one by one, and I'll just have a bit of a. Let's have a look. Let's do this on the stream, because I'm running out of things to say and it's looking awful. I'm looking like an idiot. Let's do it. What is wrong with me? Everything. Right. Well, I need to get to Jamie's video and just see the rundown of genres that he's included, because I've forgotten already, because I'm awful. Right, let's go. Right, so he's put horror. So horror, I would probably say Exorcist, because it's my favourite horror. Simple as that, really. Yeah, Exorcist, straight up, fucking brutal, awesome, really good. Animated, we've been over this. Princess Mononoke all day long. My favourite animated film. I fucking love it to pieces. The animation is beautiful. The narrative arc is just really engaging and great and awesome. And yeah, so drama. Now this is where drama's kind of, stood me dead. Like I'm like, oh, okay, what am I going to do for drama? But there's a drama film, but I kind of consider it drama. It's a Netflix film called 1922. Really like that film, and it's kind of this weird, kind of dark, kind of like drama. I think it's a drama. Some people would say it's more of a kind of a horror film, but I don't really get that horror vibe from it. It's more of this kind of like drama about this guy and his son plotting to kill their mother, or kill the boy's mother, so they can actually like stay at the farm, because she wants to move away into the city, and the dad of the family doesn't want to move. He wants to stay on the farm. Really, really good. But I would say that's a drama. Wouldn't really class it as a horror like some people would say. Yeah, that press pro would be 1922 for a drama. Comedy will probably be Big Hero 6. That film has me in stitches every time I put it on. I think it's lovable, it's light-hearted, it's heartwarming, and it's just hilarious. Baymax is fucking hilarious. I love it. Yeah, Big Hero 6 is probably my comedy, favourite comedy. Sci-fi, Godzilla, 1954. Yeah. Says everything, really. You can see it in the back. You can see it in the back. Sci-fi would be Godzilla 1954. Action, it would be Die Hard, but it'd be kind of like a toss-up. Probably a toss-up between Die Hard or The Raid. The Raid is incredible. If you've not seen The Raid is absolutely fucking phenomenal. I need to catch up on some of these bloody in the chat. Not seen Notting Hill, sorry. Not seen Warm Bodies either, Jamie. I'm sorry, dude. Here's the man of the hour, the man of the day. Not really, I'm only joking. But he is the man. He is John from Mondo Terrific Movies. Hey, John, thanks for joining in, my friend. Do I hope so, because I'm just waffling nonsense. I've been talking bollocks for nearly an hour, but people are still in the chat, so I guess I'm doing all right. I don't know. Made a mistake. I forget, what did you put for Adventure, Jamie? Because I've forgotten, because I watched it like this morning, and I can't remember what you put. See, the thing is, I'm nostalgic for the Goonies, but I don't really remember it that well. So maybe it's a film I need to go and revisit at some point. But yeah, that would have been a good shout. For Adventure, mine would have been Jurassic Park, because I think Jurassic Park is the greatest adventure film ever made. That's just my opinion, of course. Anyway, we're going through here. Action would be a toss-up between Die Hard and The Raid. They're both probably the two best action films ever made, in my opinion. Predator would be in there as well if I was going to have a really good like 3 stalemate kind of thing. Favourite comic book would be the same as yours, Jamie. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990. Probably, for me, the most faithful comic book film ever made, because it kind of it adapts the first story arc of the comic. Like straight away, it just adapts it, and it's great. Obviously, it has elements of the cartoon as well. But like for me, that film, it's got the greatest on-screen Shredder and the greatest on-screen Turtles, man. I love that film. I love it so much. Badosh, we have James. Is it Millership? I'm guessing it's Millership. James, thank you so much for joining in. Don't worry about being late, man. I've just been waffling bollocks for an hour. It's fine. You haven't really missed much, in my opinion. It's been great. It's been me talking utter bollocks for an hour. So it's all cool, man. It's all good. I'm just going through the 10 of the best tag thing that Jamie tagged me in this morning. Just going through the genres and just discussing what I would kind of put. So we're up to comic book. Comic book would have been Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the 1990s. Just like I said, like the most faithful comic book film ever made, in my opinion, based on that comic anyway. Favorite Western would probably be Two Mules for Sister Sarah. Clint Eastwood, kind of almost like a road movie. Almost like he's got to escort this nun to a certain place. And there's a really good kind of twist ending at the end. That is really good ending. I really enjoyed it. And that's a really good Western. If you've not seen Two Mules for Sister Sarah, really recommend it. It's a really, really good Western. And it's Clint Eastwood, man. Clint Eastwood is great anyway, throughout it. So it's a really, really good Western. If I didn't pick Two Mules for Sister Sarah, it probably would have been War Wagon with John Wayne. That's a really good film as well, a really good Western. So now we get to romantic. I really don't know what I would put. I have literally no answers for romantic. I haven't got a clue. And again, adventure would be Jurassic Park for me. Everybody. Oh yeah, all right, yeah, okay, cool. That's my favorite Indiana Jones film. Actually, to be fair, I love that. I think it's great. I love the dark tonality that went down. I think it's really good. Really like that one, actually. I remember as a kid watching that, and they served the monkey brains, and it was like, what the hell am I watching? It was really cool. But adventure is for sure Indiana Jones Raiders for me personally. Although they are all good, all three of them, and there's not not a fourth. Yeah, I know. I heard they were making a fourth Ramhammer, but I guess they didn't complete it, or it just didn't come out. I suppose, but yeah. I mean, like, Indiana Jones films are a really good chance for adventure. They're proper adventure. But for me, Jurassic Park is an adventure film, and it's probably my favourite because I think that film for me has got all the magic and wonder of dinosaurs. That who doesn't like dinosaurs? Dinosaurs are awesome. Yeah, that's a good shout. Thing is, I've not seen the whole trilogy. I've only seen the Good, Bad, and the Ugly. I've not seen the films that preceded that, so maybe I should actually go and watch those at some point. I do have the box set, I just not watched them yet. But fun fact, A Fist for the Dollars is a Western remake of Yojimbo, which is a really good Akira Kurosawa Japanese film. And it's just really... If you've not seen Yojimbo, man, Yojimbo is incredible. One of my favourite films of all time. I think it was like my number 6 or something on my 25 films of all time. Just so good. But that's a good shout, though. I've heard they're really good. The Good, Bad, and the Ugly is great. But yeah, but they're the genres that I would pick, really. Like I said, romantic would be the hardest one for me to really pick, because I don't really watch romance films, to be honest with you. Maybe I should start watching some. I should do, like, I don't know, month of romance films or something like that, and then talk about have a favorite romance video. I don't know. I've never really kind of been attracted. See where I'm going here? Never been attracted to romance films. So I'm more kind of interested in films that are not that, I suppose. Like, I'm into like my horror, I'm into my action, I love some good drama stuff. Yeah, just sci-fi. I love my sci-fi, of course. But yeah, never really Jamie, you didn't get the joke. We were making a joke. We were joking that the fourth didn't come out because the fourth was awful. But yeah, the fourth did come out, and it was Crystal Skull, and it was awful. Sorry. I'm sorry you didn't get this. I'm so sorry. James, I really loved that film. I think that was a great Tom Cruise film. Really, really like that movie. Really good. Really, I love the whole narrative where he's like being captured and he ends up joining the samurai and learning to fight. It's really good. Really good film. Yeah, Last Samurai. It's a film that's been on my Blu-ray checklist for ages, and I need to pick it up at some point. But it's never a rush. Mondo Chevy movies. I remember you mentioning Yojimbo, and I thought that sounds exactly like Fist for the. Yeah, it is. It's Fist for the Dollars is literally a Western remake of Yojimbo. Yojimbo is incredible, though. I love that film. Seriously, Toshiro Mifune is one of the greatest actors to ever live. Like, he's so good in that film. And if you like Fist for the Dollars, go back and watch Yojimbo. It's literally the same film, but it's just samurais instead of cowboys, I suppose. But yeah, Yojimbo is one of my favorite films ever. It's so good. Okay, sorry. Jumped there. No, that film doesn't exist. Please. Yeah. I hear that, Fraser. I do hear that. Yeah, I hear that totally. I said your name. Oops, my bad. Sorry, it come out. I'm gonna get fucked over now. He's gonna come and stab me when I'm asleep. Someone help me! Help me! For fuck's sake. Why is this happening? Yeah, Yojimbo is really good. I recommend it to everyone. If you're into kind of that kind of slow, kind of just really good character based dramas, it's fantastic. Really good actors in it. Like I said, Toshiro Mifune, one of the greatest living actors to ever live, and Yojimbo is probably one of the best films he's in. Thank you. What? But Banana Toes? Who's Banana Toes? Explain this to me, somebody. Keeping it tuned, YT. Thank you so much for joining in. Appreciate it. Everyone's jumping in. What's going on? It's a train wreck. I've just been talking bollocks for an hour. What's going on? The Dark Mad One. Hello. Thank you for joining in. Really appreciate it, everybody. I really appreciate everyone jumping in. I really do. It means a lot. I'm just talking bollocks for the duration. So, yeah, it's really cool. But yeah, as I was saying, Yojimbo. I keep kind of talking about Yojimbo, but the film is so good. And if you love Fish for the Dollars, I think you would like Yojimbo. And it's just, yeah. I've not seen Fish for the Dollars, so maybe I need to go and see Fish for the Dollars, and I can see how it's a Western remake of Yojimbo. But yeah, I still think it's Akira Kurosawa's best film. I know people would say Seven Samurai. I really do love Seven Samurai. I think it's a really good film. But I always find with Seven Samurai, the first hour and a half, I think is better than the second half of the film. It's really, really good. And I do recommend Yojimbo. And Seven Samurai is really good, but I just prefer, as an Akira Kurosawa film, I just prefer Yojimbo. I jumped in and fell through the ceiling. Now I'm in your living room. Mate, my mum's not going to be happy with you at all. We'll just put that ceiling in, and then you're going to go and break it. What are you doing? Why? Why would you do this? Man. Expect a check for our ceiling posted to you soon. Cheers. A fifth. They're going to release Harrison Ford from his sarcophagus for another film where he acts like he's not a half-dead weed zombie. Yeah, I kind of see what you mean by a half-dead weed zombie, because Harrison Ford, I love the guy to pieces, but like you see him in interviews recently, he literally barely can get his words out. It's really awkward to watch him do interviews now, because I swear he's like, as awful as it might sound, but like it sounds like he's like losing his memory a little bit, which is sad. But yeah, it's really awkward to see him do interviews, because you can tell he's just like kind of gone a little bit. And it's really sad, because I love Harrison Ford. He's so good. I've only seen part one. I haven't seen chapter 2 yet. Is chapter 2 worth watching? Because I ask, because there was a lot of negativity for that film because it was so long. Apparently, it was kind of like the 3 hours was unnecessary. It could have been like 2 hours and achieved the same kind of the same kind of thing. But yeah, it's all good. Badoosh. Yeah, he's... Oh, okay, cool. Well, it's Clint Eastwood. Of course he's going to be great, isn't he? He's Clint fucking Eastwood. He's going to be so good. Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, we've gone over this already, man. We know you bags it and takes it. We know. Can you do your Arnie impression? Yes, I can. Go! Get to the chopper. Do it. No! Nya! You're welcome. Yeah, part 2 is great. Cool. I'm going to have to watch that one at some point. I'm awful at watching films that have been out for fucking decades. I'm awful at it. But yeah, I saw the first It remake in the cinema at a very awkward date where the girl I was on a date with kept talking about how she works for her ex-boyfriend and she gets ex-boyfriend perks. I was just like, well, this date is a write-off. I've always said it was, though, man. I've always said your impression was better. I can't get the low end. I can't get the low end properly. You know, I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. See, I can't get to the more kind of low end that Arnie has. That's the problem. I think that's the issue with my impression. Okay, that's interesting because I really liked it. Chapter 1 with the kids. I thought that was a really cool dynamic to have all the kids. But number 2, chapter 2, where they're all grown up, sounds interesting. Yeah. I need to check out part 2 then, chapter 2, because you're saying it's better. So cool. Need to check it out. Yes, I do. You're related to Keeping It Toon YT, yeah? Give me a thumbs up in the chat because that's who you are. You're going to say, I don't know who that is, but we all know you do. Badoosh. What drawings do you find the most difficult to draw? If you're talking about the drawings that I sent out to YouTube channels, the one that probably was hardest to draw, that took me the longest, was probably the Gamera drawing that I sent Leon Talks film. That was difficult because with Gamera you have a lot of scales and a lot of detail, and I'm quite as a drawer, as an artist, I suppose I would never ever call myself an artist, but as a person who draws, I find myself, I'm a kind of drawer where I need to have something finished as quick as possible. I don't start it, leave it for a day, come back and carry on. When I start it, I've got to finish it. So I always feel like I'm rushing myself a little bit. So with most of these, I'm not. What was I going to say? Fuck. Yeah. So I find myself rushing with my drawings a lot, but with these drawings I sent out to channels, I made myself slow down a little bit and really pay attention to more of the details, because I had more of a purpose for those drawings. They were going out to people rather than just being something I fancy drawing for me. So that's why I think they came out as well as they did. But you know, I appreciate all the feedback on those pieces of art. I really do. I'm really happy how well they were received, and I'm glad that they're in homes that would appreciate them. So yeah, so that's great. And they were all channels that really helped my channel. So yeah. Badoosh, there's demon pigeons eating bananas in baked beans in part 2. Wait, what? There's demon pigeons eating bananas in baked beans. You need to send me a visual. Send me a visual on Facebook or something, so I can kind of, because I'm just like I'm thinking of like demon pigeons, so like really ugly, scary looking pigeons that are eating bananas, but the bananas are inside baked beans. So you got banana baked beans. What? What? Fucking hell! I don't know. Apologies, but you are keeping it tunes, misses. That's what I meant. Apologies. Drawing the zombie you did was incredible, Jason. Oh, thank you, man. I'm so glad you really liked it, man. Like, that's the first thing that came to mind when I thought, sending you something. I didn't want to send, like, people send Blu-rays and stuff. I didn't want to do that because I don't know what people really have, and a lot of the friends on YouTube that I have now tend to have bigger collections than me. So I didn't want to send them something that I have a duplicate of, or that I just didn't want to own anymore. Because I feel that's a bit like I'm just giving them my trash, so to speak, and they might already have it. So I thought, I'm going to find something from each YouTuber that is specifically personal to them, and then draw it. and that's why first thing I thought of for you, John, was the cover of Zombie. We are going to eat you, and yeah, I'm not very good at drawing people, but zombies aren't exactly people anymore, are they? So yeah, really, really glad you like it though, John. Really do, man. You make great content. You've helped my channel massively. One of the first big channels to really push my content and shout me out. So thank you so much for that, man. It means so much to me, man. So good. You're putting up this weekend. Oh man, I'm looking forward to seeing that on display, man. It's gonna be cool. So yeah, glad you like it though. So good. Yeah, send me a visual of that bloody demon pigeon, because my brain can't make context whatsoever, man. What you put there. Yeah, it was a great way to do it, mate. Really appreciate it. You're welcome, man. You're so welcome. I couldn't, to be fair, like I couldn't say thank you enough for what you've done to help my channel, man. It's been fantastic. You've been great. You've been fantastic, and you've just hit 700 subscribers, my friend. So congratulations, man. You've just done the competition for 600, and you're already at 700. You're smashing it. You're smashing it, man. And it's really good. It's really good. I'm looking forward to your other channel as well. That should be interesting. Should be very interesting. I quite like the Misfits, so that we've got something else in common. So that's going to be really interesting. Looking forward to it. I think I'm already subscribed. I can't remember, but I definitely will though, John. I promise you, I'll subscribe to that other channel. Definitely. Yeah, I've been all right. I've been pretty good. This channel's really helped me kind of just. I think I spoke about this earlier, but the channel has really helped kind of keep my mentality kind of just being trying to be positive and be good and try to have a laugh and not really take things too seriously. Looking for a job is a pain in the ass because I quit the last one because it was just a lot of bollocks, and just trying to look for work and do my college work and do this YouTube stuff, which is fun. So yeah, this has been fun doing this. So yeah, I've been doing all right. Been doing all right. Hope you in keeping it tuned have been good. I hope so. I'm not saying your real names for a reason, because I don't want to say your real names in case you don't want me to. But yeah, I hope you two are doing good. Oh, congratulations, man! Fucking everyone's got to start somewhere, man. It's and I watched your first video. Even though football's not really my kind of thing, it's not really something that is catered to me at all. As a friend of you, I wanted just to see how your first video went, and it's very informative. You're very confident. You don't like compromise on your thoughts and opinions. You're very straight to the point, and that's really good. And you're honest. You're yourself, and that's the best thing you can be, is yourself. And I wish you all the success with your channel, man, because I think you found that niche that you have a passion for, and I think you can go a really, really good. You can go far with it, I think, because football is massive. It's a massive niche, and I think, especially when you're keeping it to your team, I think that'll go somewhere. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope you, Jason, and Charlotte are both doing well. Cool, man. Yeah, man. Just some of the advice I would give for videos: try to keep it consistent. Don't like pump out loads, because YouTube only really kind of helps you out if you post like maybe one or two a day. But I wouldn't even post one a day. I'd go one a week. Like me, I post one a week. I post one a week, but then I might post a little bonus video every so often. So yeah. Yeah, back to work probably now. A couple of days off is a bit. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm glad you're well, man. I'm glad you're well. Yeah, I wish I was back at work, but I ain't got a job. Doesn't matter. It's all good. You're welcome, Jason, man. You're welcome. All right, King Bob. Cool. Hope you're doing well, King Bob. Yeah, man, I bet it is, man. 700. You got these channels that have like millions and millions, but I'm quite happy just hitting the milestone that I've hit. You know, it's crazy to think fucking 2 people want to watch my stuff, let alone 200 people. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy good. And again, congratulations, John, for 700 subscribers, man. It's awesome. I'm looking forward to that other channel of yours as well. It's going to be cool. I've been on and off for years because I used to have a massive DVD collection, like good like 200 to 300 or so. I know that's not massive in collector's terms, but for me it was quite a lot. And I remember Blu-ray coming out, and I was adamant, I'm not going to upgrade. No, I've already spent so much money on these DVDs. Why do I even want to upgrade? And then I discovered the benefits of HD and 1080p, and I was like, fuck. And then I was just like, yeah, I need to upgrade to Blu-ray. And then I just basically sold pretty much all of my DVDs, except for the ones I wanted to keep. Like I've got I've got anime, which is on DVD. I don't see the point of re-upgrading anime to Blu-ray because anime just looks good regardless. I find animation tends to look good on DVD anyway, especially if you're playing it on a 1080p TV. It just looks really good anyway. But yeah, so a lot of my DVDs have been sold, if not all of them, more or less. And I started to just collect Blu-rays from there. And then I think I sold a bunch of my collection at the time. I needed some money. And then I got back into collecting again. But I was just buying stuff for cheap. I was just getting whatever. And then recently, maybe just like before Christmas or just maybe after Christmas last year, I decided that I was just going to keep my collection solely on films that I know that I love, or films that I've seen that I absolutely adored, and then buy them on Blu-ray. So yeah, so I started collecting, about a good like 10 years ago, but it's been an on and off kind of collection, if you understand what I mean. But yeah, it's been a crazy few years actually. The problem with me, like I was saying earlier on the stream, when I get into something, I get a bit obsessively into something. So as I kind of started to get into Blu-rays, 10 to 15 years ago, whenever, I got into it really obsessively, and then I had to say to myself, right, you've got to hold back. You're putting too much money into this. You need to be a bit more to be a bit more realistic with it. And that's where I am now, where my collection is quite modest, but I've only really got films that I know that I will pick out the shelf and rewatch. Because what's the point of having films that you're not really going to watch? I don't understand. I know there's film collectors that if they've got a number on the spine, they have to get them all. I understand there's an OCD for that, and it's a kind of a complete collection is kind of enticing for people. But for me, it's more about will I rewatch that? Will I pick that off the shelf and rewatch it? And that's where my collection is now. It's like I've got a lot of H&V premium collection DVDs, Blu-rays. Sorry, love that boutique label. That label is fantastic from H&V. But I've got odd numbers everywhere because I don't really care about having them all. I just care about having the films that I want, that I like from that collection. So yeah, that's where I am with collecting. Where are we? Very welcome, my friend. You're very welcome. I shall bag your subs and take them. Yes, that's doubtful, my friend. But yeah. Anyway, like. If there's anyone in the chat that is a Newcastle United supporter, maybe check out my friend Jason, keeping it 2 YT. Check out his channel. He does. He just started out. He's doing really well. He's got 2 videos up, and he's talks about Newcastle United's pre-game predictions and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're a Newcastle fan, he's the channel to go to. Guarantee it. Where are we in this? There's an anime on Netflix called Demon Slayer. The first episode nearly had me in tears. I think I've heard of that. I think my brother watches it. Apparently, is it about a guy and gets attacked by a demon, but his sister gets attacked and she becomes a demon, but he keeps her alive and she's kind of just there. I don't know the full effect, but yeah, I've heard of it. I've heard it's apparently meant to be pretty good, so I'll be sure to Do you ever look up there? I'm sure my brother will tell me because he watches all the anime. Produce. Yeah, cheers. Okay. Sorry, you have your own conversations between you. What's your favourite British film, man? That's hard. That's hard. That is. That's really. That's mate. That's a hard one. I don't know. I wouldn't. I wouldn't dare want to say something. That's mate. That's a brutal question. I wouldn't know. I mean, Clockwork Orange would be in there. 28 Days Later would be in there. Lock Stock would be in there. The Snatch would be in there. There's so many, man. There's so many great British films that's an impossible question for me, James. But yeah, I appreciate the question, but I really don't have an answer. There's so many great British films that I don't think I could even pick one. Oh, that's hard. That's a hard question. Having the old football talk in the chat, John and Jason. Oh, that's cool. I I have no idea about football, guys. So sorry. uh, oh yeah, V for Vendetta is awesome. Love that one. That's a great shout, Jason. That's a great shout. Really good film. Yeah, Snatch is really good. Snatch is so fucking quotable and really great as well. Love that. Love that. Love that. Yeah, it's great. British films are a bit rubbish. I don't know though. There's some really good ones out there though. I think, like I said, like Lock, Stock, Clockwork Orange. There's some really good ones, and this one that Ramhammer's about to mention. There's some great British gems out there, underrated horror films all over the show. Yeah. Oh man, Dog Soldiers, man. Dog Soldiers is so good. So underrated as well, man. So underrated. All right, cool. Mine would probably be American Werewolf in London. That's another great British film, actually. I think it's British. Is it British or is it just set in London? I can't remember. I'm awful. I just mentioned it, yeah, James. Yeah, American Werewolf in London is absolutely fucking awesome. I've not seen the sequel. I've not seen the Paris one. I've not seen the Paris one. I've heard it's pretty bad, but you say it's funny as fuck, so maybe it's worth watching as a comedy. Oh, sorry, James. I missed this. I've not seen that myself. Sorry. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, produce. Are you talking about American Werewolf in London, Ramhammer? That scared the pants off you. It's probably got like the greatest werewolf transformation ever, in my opinion. I don't think I've seen one that tops it, especially when it concerns practical effects. It's so good and so well done. I mean, The Howling has a pretty good one, but I don't think The Howling is as good as American Werewolf in London. Quiz books. I don't even think I'm in that quiz. Fucking, I better not be because you'll realise I'm a hack and don't know nothing about films because my knowledge is fucking awful. It's awful. My knowledge is the worst, James. Honestly, this is unless it's kind of Godzilla. I have no idea. Right, where are you? Where are you? All right, yeah. It's fantastic. American Werewolf is so good. Love it. By the time the track changed, it was daylight and I had breakfast. Oh, okay. Oh no. Yeah, the Howling is really good. There's a film that like, a lot of people don't really know, the werewolf film that I really like called The Beast Must Die. Really good, kind of like Cluedo, like who's the werewolf? Like there's a group of people coming to this mansion and it's like trying to figure out who the werewolf is. Really good film from the 70s. Really good. Recommend that one. The Beast Must Die. I need to get the Indicator release of that because it's meant to be really good. I think Indicator got a Blu-ray sale on right now. I might have to just snag that if it's on sale. Yeah, The Beast Must Die is really good. It's got Peter Cushing in it as well, so that's an automatic 10 points for me because Peter Cushing is awesome. Yeah, it is quite late in the film, but I mean, for me, that film is all about the anticipation. It's all about the burn, the slow burn and the build to that moment. That's what I love about that film. It's got that kind of. I think the pacing is really good. I don't care that it's so late in the film. I just think the pacing is really good. Yeah, yeah. I better stop. Um, if you guys don't know, Ramhammer is a good friend of mine, and we're going to be doing we're going to do a podcast called Fraser and Jay versus Evil. Hopefully you've seen the trailer on my channel. I think it's going to be hosted on both our channels. Ramhammer, can you elaborate? Because I think it's going to be hosted on both our channels. But yeah, it's going to be a fun little podcast. When we get around to bloody doing it, Ramhammer, Fraser, whoever you may be, finding time to do it is really bad. It's been fucking awful. Yeah. In all the places, eh? All the places that sand can get, because that's a bit awkward. You know. Don't blame you. Oh yeah, I suppose it's my fault because I'm awful. Saw American Werewolf at the cinema on release, mate. I bet that was awesome. When David Norton says, "I'm a fucking werewolf," a lad shouted out, "I a werewolf with a fucking hard on." That's all. I bet that was fucking great in the cinema. Slow burn. I don't understand the joke. Sorry. Because when I talk about slow burn, I mean the film is it's slow, but it's all about anticipation. It's all about the pacing. It kind of has that burn, kind of slow burn. Laugh at me if you like. I don't understand. I don't know if you want to share that on stream or not, Fraser, but you just did it, so yeah. I mean, go and poop if you need to poop. It's fine. You have my permission. But yeah. Yeah, American Werewolf in London is really good. I like The Beast Must Die. That's a great werewolf film. The Howling's really good as well. Dog Soldiers, as we've already said, is great. Jason, you've confused me. No, I mean the actual transformation. Oh, what? Okay. So you think the transformation takes too long? Interesting, but they wouldn't be able to like showcase the cool like practical effects if it was just like a 3-second shot. You know what I mean? I don't know. You have my poop mission too. So yeah, Fraser, Jason gives you his poop mission. So go and poop, my friend. Go and poop. So good. Yeah, I saw it twice in one day. You used to be able to stop in the cinema all day. Wait, I'm reading that wrong. Yeah, saw it twice in one day. You used to be able to stop in the cinema all day if you wanted. Oh, that's cool. That is. You saw it twice though in the cinema, man. I'd love to see that in the full screen, in the big screen. I think the oldest film that I've seen on screen on the big screen was Halloween. Me and Fraser actually, Ramhammer. Me and Ramhammer saw that on Halloween about 4 years ago. I think it was 4 years ago. Ramhammer will elaborate if he's not gone to the toilet already. But yeah, we saw Halloween on Halloween about 4 years ago, and it was absolutely fucking great. It was fantastic on the cinema. Everyone was there for the same reason, and people were laughing during the film because there's some moments that people know so well that are so unbelievable that people laugh. Point is when she's in the closet and she fights her way out and she stabs Michael, and then he falls down, and as she walks away, she drops the knife, and everyone was like, "Oh!" Because like, why would you drop the knife when why wouldn't you just finish off the killer? Why would you let him just lay there? It's just, yeah, it was a great experience to see that in the cinema. I need to catch up on some of these bloody. Yeah, you're on the path for a corkscrew, Fraser. Yeah. Oh my god, that is the worst pun of all time. That is so bad. Oh god, that's awful. Oh man, I envy you, man. Oh, that's awesome. That would have been great. I need to do that as well. I love that film. I love that. Destroy them! Kill them all! Love it. So good. So good. All those who steal the Golden Fleece must die. Love it. So good. Love that film. Yeah, I think we saw it 2017, I think. It was me, you, and their other friend. I forget. Oh yeah, when they were at the X rating. So what were the ratings for films then, John, back then? Because obviously it's before my time. Obviously, because I think when did that come out? 1981? I forget. Oh my god, it's all poop stuff, man. It's all poop stuff in the chat. Children of Hydra's teeth. Yeah, man. So I love it. I love that. No, you can't. You can't have it, Jason. I've just said all those who steal it must die. So we're gonna raise some skeletons, and they're gonna kill you. Oh yeah, that Vader chick. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah. Absolute craziness. Sorry, I've skipped a bunch of these. Sorry. Sorry, James. I missed yours. How many Blu-rays do you own? I have no fucking clue, man. I have no clue how many. Probably. Let's have a look. Wait. Let's have a look. Probably. I reckon about 200. I reckon about 200. Give or take. Maybe not even that many, to be honest. I've got a very modest collection, I suppose you'd call it. Not really that crazy, to be honest. Right. Where are we? Okay, cool. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe about, I'd say no more than 200. I reckon, James, for my collection. So like that's like I've said in my videos before that I don't have collections. My collection is nowhere near as like I've seen with other film YouTubers that have like a whole wall of collections. And I'm looking at you, John, because you've got this massive collection. But I don't think how many you have really matters. To me, it's all about films that I want to own. So I don't really care. I'm not looking like I must have thousands of Blu-rays. It's more a case of like, do I want that film? Yes. Do I want to own that film? Yes. Do I want to own that film? No. So it's more about what do I want to own? What will I rewatch? That's really how my mind works with my collection. Where am I? Oh yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, 81. You had U, PG, double A, and X. Okay, so U and PG were the same. They didn't change by the looks of it. A. What did AA stand for? I'm guessing. I know it wasn't Alcoholics Anonymous because that'd be weird. I'm guessing adult admission or something like that. Let me know what AA means. And X, X is famous for being like 18 and over. Mate, you're bagging everything. Come on, man. What if someone else wanted some skeletons? Man, not cool, man. You got the golden fleece, so you can heal any wound and just basically not die. And you can you got these cool skeletons from the Hydra teeth that you can send to kill people. Aren't you great? Stop bagging stuff. Fucking hell. I'm guessing my Metallica bandana. Oh yeah, it probably was actually. It probably was something that Jason bagged and took because anything I want to throw out, he just takes because I'm nice like that. I'm like, Jason, have all my stuff I don't want. Oh no. Oh no. One eternity later. Basically. That's brilliant. Yeah. I can imagine in 1981 they'd have a fucking rating called Avengers Assemble. They knew, they predicted that would get that film in what do you call it? Yeah. Okay, so I got that all wrong, didn't I? What did you say originally? So you had you had A, and then X. Okay, so I read that wrong originally. A was PG, AA was 15. Okay, cool. Cool. Now I kind of understand. Five cats. I don't think I'd be able to handle one cat. Fucking hell. Sod that. Oh, yeah. I am a skinny bastard. I'm getting fat, though. This lockdown has made me get well fat. You haven't seen this fucking belly of mine, man. It's bad. I think I've put on 2 stone. It's awful. Oh, thanks, James, man. Appreciate that. I don't think I'm smashing anything, though. I don't know if I'm smashing anything. I've got this cup to smash, but I've got tea in it. But yeah, thanks a lot, James. Everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad somebody wants to see me talk bollocks for fucking 2 hours. Yeah, really appreciate it, guys. I really do. It's been a lot of fun, actually, just chatting to you guys. It's been a lot of fun. But yeah, yes, it has. Yeah. Going back to King Bob, she has 5 cats, though. I can't deal, man. I would barely be able to look after 1 cat. So, sod that completely. I don't plan to. I if I did, I'll bleed subscribers. So I'd rather not. Is there a movie you have which you have more than one artwork variation? Probably Godzilla 1954, which is no no surprise to anybody. Let me get it a second. Wait a minute. Don't even just leave at once. Ugh. Right, I'm back. Oh, everyone's left. Shit. But yeah, surprising no one. The film that I have, with more than one artwork would be Godzilla 1954. So I've got this cool BFI DVD. It's pretty standard. I really like it though. It's kind of like a matte box kind of thing. This webcam is the worst. I don't know if you agree, guys, but my webcam is awful. I need to upgrade my webcam. So yeah, fucking wrong way, bastard. So cool BFI edition. Really recommend this edition. Actually, it's actually a really cheap and affordable way to get Godzilla 1954. Then I've got the Criterion Collection DVD, Region 1. I don't have a Region 3 Blu-ray player, so I can't get the Blu-ray and actually watch it, which sucks. But I do plan to get the Criterion Collection at some point, the whole set of the Showa era. But yeah, so that, I love that cover, by the way. It cover's immense. Love it. So good. Then I've got the Toho Masters Collection version of Gojira, which is also a really cool cover, I think. Take this away. It's a really cool cover. Yeah, so that's probably the film I have with different cover artaroos. What was your question? I'm getting confused. So a movie you have which you have more than one. Yeah. So it'll be definitely Godzilla 1954. And I do plan to get other variants. It's weird. I kind of want as many different variants of this film as possible, being my favorite film of all time, after all. But yeah, thanks for that question. It's a really cool question, actually. Sub for sub. I don't do sub for sub, man. I'm sorry. I feel like if you're gonna sub to somebody, sub to someone that you like their content. I don't do sub for sub, man. And I'm so sorry. I don't do it. But I'll sub to you because you're my friend. But I wouldn't do it any other way. I mean, if I sub to you because you're my friend, because you live like literally around the corner from me, I don't expect you to sub back, because I only kind of want people that like my content to subscribe. To be honest, I did join these like YouTube groups that try to give you advice, but they're all just sub for sub. I'm just like, I'm not having that, because I feel like people that like people's content will subscribe. If they don't, they'll move on, and that's how I think YouTube should go. These people that keep going sub for sub, I sub to you, but like if someone subs to you because you sub to them and don't watch your content, they are ghost subscribers, in my opinion. And I just feel like, what's the point of having that extra subscriber added to your account if they're not going to watch your content? It just doesn't make sense to me, personally. I'm sorry if that pisses off people, but that's just my opinion. Thank you very much, King Bob. Appreciate the compliment. I really do. Yeah, sorry about that. I appreciate. No problem, James, man. It's all good. I just any excuse to talk about Godzilla 1954, man. Any excuse. Right, oh my god, here we go. King Kong Godzilla talk. Gotta be honest, I've seen the trailer a few times, and the Godzilla versus King Kong, it's looking boring to you. That's fair enough, man. I'm hyped as ever for it, because I am. End of the day, trailers are there to either hype you up on, they either hype you up or they don't. I've been hyped I've seen trailers that have made me really hyped, but then the film turns out to be a bit shit. Or I've seen a trailer where the film's kind of not really had me enticed, and then the film ends up being really good. I can't really give you examples right now off the top of my head, but trailers can go either way, I think. You never know. It might look boring to you, but you might go and see the film and think, actually, that's really good. You never know. It can happen. Don't bother with the YouTube groups. I was in one, and they only sub and never watch and never comment and like and never say anything. Yeah, it's exactly my point. They want sub for sub, but yet they're not really gonna be a worthwhile subscriber because they're not going to engage with your content. And I think that's the most, that's, for me, the most important for my channel is me making content that I really enjoy to make. And also I really enjoy the engagement. That's why I'm so appreciative of all this, of all people tuning in. It's been so much fun doing this, man. I didn't realize that I'd have so much fun. Lachlan, hello, sir. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you dropping in. Me and Lachlan are going to be doing. I hope I got your name and pronounced your name right, man. Can you imagine if I've just like butchered your name? But it is Lachlan, right? Please tell me that's how you pronounce your name because it's going to be brutalised. Just brutally your name. But yeah, me and Mr. Ashton are going to be doing a collaboration and talking about Hobo with a Shotgun, which is a really cool grindhouse film. So look forward to that in a couple of weeks. I need to get the Blu-ray at some point and rewatch it, but I will definitely get on that as soon as I can. King Kong being done too much, same with Godzilla, so now they join together. Thing is, you can't have too much Godzilla, man. Like there's like with Godzilla versus King Kong, there's like 35 films in the Godzilla franchise, and I want more. I don't care. I want more Godzilla. King Kong been done too much. Like there's way less King Kong films than there are Godzilla films. Way less. I don't think it's even met the 10 film mark. I think you got King Kong from 1933, Son of King Kong. Then you've got King Kong versus Godzilla. Then you've got, maybe there is quite a few actually. Now my bad. Now I'm actually counting them out. Then you've got the 76 remake King Kong. Then you've got King Kong Lives. You've got King Kong Escapes, the remake King Kong 2005, and then you've got this one. No, you've got Kong Skull Island, and then you've got... So yeah, maybe there's quite a few. I mean, like nine Kong films is nowhere near 35 Godzilla films. But yeah, anyway, I don't care. I want more. I want more Godzilla stuff. Couldn't give a shit, man. Couldn't give a shit if there's too many. I mean, just don't watch it. If you think it's done too much, don't watch it. It's that simple, really. Badoosh. King Kong versus Godzilla looks interesting to me. Ah, cool. But I don't know if I'd actually watch it. That's fair enough. I mean, there's been so many films that I'm like, that looks cool. I never get around to seeing them, you know. I'm all for that. I really am. Like, there's a film that came out a few years ago called Whiplash. It's about this drummer. It looks really good. I'm a drummer. I should instantly want to see it, but I've not watched it. I've not got around to watching it. It's very strange. I'm very odd like that. Going back to the King Kong vs. Godzilla thing, Jason, they joined together. Sure, they joined together, but like that's not the first time we've had a King Kong versus Godzilla film. We had one in 1962, so it's just literally like another reinterpretation of that kind of idea. But, you know, each to their own, of course. Awesome. I'm glad I did not destroy your name, Lachlan. I really am glad. Big monster fighting monster, just badass. Hell yeah. What's not to like with a giant monster movie? I don't know. It's not going to win any Oscars, of course, but it's just going to be just absolute carnage, and that's what I love about massive giant monster movies. I said Jurassic World then because Jason's commented. Next up, mate, dude, I would take my money. I would be all for that movie. I don't know how they would make it sense narratively, but mate, Jurassic Park, King Kong, Godzilla crossover. I'd be all over that. All over it. Yeah, I guess your point was proven, but I don't see why that's a bad thing. For me, I like the Kong films, I like the Godzilla films, and I would go and watch another one. So I don't think it's a bad thing if it's been overdone. Look, we all know that the ape is going to lose. No, honestly though, we all know that we all know Kong and Godzilla are going to eventually kind of like have their Martha moment or Mothra moment, you could say, and become friends in an instant, and then both fight Mechagodzilla. That's how it's going to go. We all know it's going to be Batman v Superman all over again, but with giant monsters. Badoosh. Skull Island was good. Yeah, I really liked Skull Island. It was really good. Uh, See, I quite like the Jack Black one. I think it's bloated like hell. I think it's got too much going on. It's really like Peter Jackson likes to make these grandiose, epic films. Obviously, Lord of the Rings is epic and great, but with the King Kong one, I think yeah, he went a bit too overblown with it, and is way too long. I think it could be cut down quite easily. I think it's better than the '76 remake. The '76 remake gets a bit weird, gets a bit creepy with the Kong. It gets a bit really weird, kind of like sexual innuendos with the Kong eyeing up the girl, and it's a bit weird. But yeah, I think the 2005 Peter Jackson King Kong's is okay, just a bit too long for me. But Skull, yeah, I think I did prefer Skull Island. Yeah, definitely. Skull Island was pretty cool. The whole bit with the spider, fucking horrid, absolute horrid. That movie sounds crazy. Definitely watch it. Yeah, I think you're talking about the Jurassic Park crossover. God, King Kong. Yeah, I'd be all over that. I'd be all over it. Come on, now you're being stupid. Now, come on, you're being silly now. I see now. I'm instantly not in. I'm instantly out now. The Smurfs. No, I'm out. I'm out. You just lost my money. I'm out. Lachlan, have you seen Shin Godzilla? Of course I have. I didn't like it though. I think I spoke about this early on in the stream. It wasn't for me. The Godzilla moments were really fucking good, really epic, but most of the film was just boardroom after boardroom scene, just droning on, and I just didn't think it was very entertaining. Really, I think from a technical aspect, it's really well made. Like I think it's a well made film. But for my own entertainment, I just didn't think it was very good. I didn't like where they took the Godzilla either. I know this Godzilla in Shin Godzilla is meant to symbolize evolution, and at the end they have this weird kind of revelation of like, oh, Godzilla's evolving. If he can't beat human, he might as well become human. So you've got this weird kind of thing where you've got this humanoid Godzilla's coming out of his tail. Don't like it. Not for me. So I didn't like where they kind of took that aspect of that Godzilla. But yeah, I'd say it's worth a watch if you like more of the whole political, and if you like those films where it goes more into the political side of things, of how the world powers would deal with something like Godzilla. I think you might like it. But for me, it droned on a bit too much, and there wasn't enough of the Godzilla craziness for me. That's just my opinion. Moving on. For fuck's sake. Really, Jason? Get out of my stream. Fuck off. Not joking. Only joking. What is the craziest crossover film you'd love to see? Doesn't really have to be established. I still want Pacific Rim and the Godzilla franchise to have a crossover. I think that'd be fucking wicked. I think that'd be awesome. And I think it's ripe for that kind of thing as well, because you've got the giant robots and you've got the kaiju enemies in the Pacific Rim films, and then you've obviously got the awesome rogues gallery in the Godzilla franchise. I think it'd be a really cool thing. I'm dying for also is a Gamera Godzilla crossover. That'd be amazing. Bring Gamera into the legendary franchise, please. What else? If I move away from that, because I can go on and on about that. What else, man? That's a craziest crossover though. I mean, the obvious kind of crossover we've kind of had, which is Freddy versus Jason. We've already had that, and such and such. That was okay. There is a crossover that's already been done, which I would have liked to see make the big screen, which was Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash. That would have been cool. The problem with crossover films is that they don't always succeed. So Alien vs. Predator wasn't exactly great. I've got a soft spot for the original Alien vs. Predator film, but I wouldn't say it's a good film. I say it's a fairly entertaining film that's underrated. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's an interesting one. Interesting question, man. Yeah, but most of it is going to be Godzilla related though, because Godzilla is the king of crossover, franchise crossover appeal, and yeah, Pacific Rim and Godzilla would be really good, I think. Um, James asks me, "Did you like Rampage?" Do you know what? That's one of the only giant monster films I've not seen yet. Um, Solely because I wasn't really sold on the trailer. Um, so maybe I need to check it out. Maybe I'll have to check it. I think it's on Prime, so maybe I'll check it out on Prime at some point. I'm all for getting around to films though, so sorry if I take about 4 years to get to it. Yeah, that's a good shout. Alien and Starship Troopers. The thing is that's almost too good because the Starship Troopers are clearly inspired by the Colonial Marines from Aliens. That's a good shout though. I think it'd be cool. I like to get some guests on as well. So if you've got a channel and you want to just jump on and we could have a little chatteroonoos, let's have a chatteroonoos. And yeah, before anybody asks, this is going to be called the live Streamaroonoos because when you add roonoos on the end of any word, it makes the word infinitely better. Chatteroonoos, Streamaroonoos, YouTuberoonoos, Subscriberoonoos. See, that's it. All my subscribers are now going to be, from now on, going to be known as my Subscriberoonoos. Would you like to be a Subscriberoono to Jason Brett? Yeah, just hit that subscribe button. Just so I did ask this favour earlier, but if you're new to the chat, could you do me a favour and hit the like button? That would be great. Thank you very much, everybody. We are coming up to 10:30, so I'm thinking about maybe bringing this to an end soon. Any more questions? Throw them in now because I'm going to gear up to end the stream. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, King Bob. Really do. Mate, Subscriberoonoos is the best word. It's the new best word that I've ever come up with. So it's really good. I'm so happy about it. What am I talking about? I'm talking nonsense. Oh, Christ. But yeah, I'll be sure to check out Rampage, and I'm planning to watch Justice League Zack Snyder cut on Sunday. I'm putting my Sunday aside for it. Oh, cool. Oh, that's a good one. Things there's already been some good ones. There's been I think there was the Tokoro. Is it Tokoro? What was that fucking anime? I know there was a Dragon Ball, One Piece, and I think it was Tokoro or Tokoro crossover. I think. But yeah, anime crossovers, man, that's a difficult one. I would like to see Hellsing and Vampire Hunter D do a crossover. That would be awesome because Hellsing Ultimate is fantastic, and the Vampire Hunter D animated film is really good as well. So I'd love to see that. That would be really good. The only Criterion I have is that Godzilla 1954 Criterion DVD. The only thing with Criterion is there's not really anything that's kind of taken my fancy. However, I do want to upgrade my copy of Parasite to the Criterion version of Parasite because I've heard the Criterion version is better than the regular Article I release. So I do plan to upgrade to that, but I don't know if the Criterion Parasite Blu-ray is Region A or not. Because if it is, then I can't play it. So be a bit of a problem. There's not really anything from Criterion that's really taken my fancy in terms of their releases. So not Not right now. Maybe I might. There might be something that comes out from Criterion that really takes my fancy. Oh, I do want to get the Godzilla Showa era collection set from Criterion as well, and I'm hoping that they release the Heisei Godzilla set and the Millennium era set as well. I hope they carry on with that, because from what I've heard from a lot of Godzilla fans is that Criterion Showa set is incredible. So I'm looking forward to that. And I just want to mention this quickly. A lot of my YouTube friends call me the Godzilla expert. I'm by no means an expert. I will say that now. I'm just a fan that loves the franchise to pieces. I'm on this Godzilla fan group, and based on the knowledge that those guys know on that fan group, I'm still a noob. So I do appreciate being called an expert, but the reality is I am not nowhere near an expert. Douche. Right, Jason, I've enjoyed this, my friend. Got to shoot off, but keep these going, mate. You're natural. Oh, thanks, John. Really appreciate it, man. Have a good night and take care, yeah? Congratulations on 700 subs as well, my friend. Have a good weekend. Douche. Yeah, upgrade, then I can back. Oh, yeah, of course you do, Jason. Of course you do. I tell you what, though, if I upgrade that Parasite Blu-ray, Jason, I highly recommend Parasite as a film. It's so good. Outstanding film. Oh, it's a US release. Okay, there's a Bong Joon-ho box set. Yeah, I've seen that. But frankly, I'm not really willing to pay the £50 they want for it, unfortunately. That sucks. That's the US copy, though. The Criterion for Parasite. It's a shame. Maybe I just need to invest in a region 3 player. Maybe that's expensive as well, though. Nah, that would be a really weird. That'd be a weird crossover, King Bob. It's good. Oh man, that's weird. That'd be I wouldn't know how the narrative would work with that crossover, but yeah, I don't know. Thanks, bud. Ciao. See you, John. And with that, I'm gonna say thank you so much for everyone that's joined the stream today. It's been so fun. I've had so much fun doing this. This has been a blast. Thank you for everybody that has just interacted today in this stream. It's been a blast. Yeah. Same time next week, maybe. Let's do it. Let's make this a weekly thing. I think it's been fun. Really had a good old chatter with everyone. It's been a laugh. It's been a blast. Next week, I'm definitely want to get a guest on as well. So that'll make it double fun, hopefully. Anyway, as always, if you haven't, just hit that like button. Really helps out. Really helps the channel out with the like buttons to get my videos out to the YouTube world, as they say. Thank you so much, Jason, for the sub, man. Really appreciate it. You charge? Oh, okay. My check's in the mail. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Do me a favor, hit that like button. It really helps my stuff get out into the YouTube world. And just bring this to a close. As always, I have been Jason, and I am out. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good weekend. See you later.